Welcome into Pencak Sports Network. The Plum Mustangs and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. Tonight the Cavaliers enter at 6-6, 2-2 in section play, while Plum 2-9, 1-3 in section play. My name is Nathan Pencak, and as always, Cohen Fritz alongside me. How do you feel?
So going into this one, Kiski needs a bounce back win. There's no doubt about it. They lost to Shaler on Monday night. Shouldn't have lost to Shaler. Lost to Shaler by a score of 54-32. Embarrassing for them. They have to come into this with that mentality tonight. That this is their court. This is Plum that we're talking about, and we don't like Plum. Yep. So hopefully, put it on Plum.
And welcome into PSN Primetime. The Plum Mustangs in the black, the Cavaliers in the white. We're ready. 7 o'clock start time. We're looking at 7:17 tip-off. You know, girls' game is good. That's why we're a little delayed here tonight.
Yeah, it was an exciting girls' game. So at tip, we're gonna have Hutcherson Harris and Owen Croskin.
All right. Ref checking over. Here we go. And Kiski Area taking Lyndon Feltzer out of the tip. It's no good. And ball will go out off of Samuels. I thought we already had a 2-0 start within 10 seconds.
I thought great move under the basket there by Lyndon Feltzer. Really thought that was going to fall for him to start the game. Just couldn't get the roll.
All right, so Artman now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to Lyndon Feltzer. Near the Cavs logo. Back, gets it over to Shirley. Back to Lyndon Feltzer. Over to Gonzalez. Drives in, looks for someone to pass here. The Artman, that rolls the whole way, almost near half court. Gonzalez goes back. Stops his dribble. Over to Hutchinson Harris. Good shot up, no good. And so number 11, Nabuzani, will bring it down the floor. Takes the 3, and it is good.
Looks like the sophomore Nabonzi can shoot.
Yeah, and so Gonzalez now down by 3. Will dump off to Lyndon Feltzer. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez. And we have a charge.
Where? They're gonna call the foul there on Hutcherson Harris.
Interesting.
Coach Smith very confused. Hutcherson Harris asking him what his thought process was there. As Samuels will hold the ball.
All right. Moving on. Watch the replay.
Well, yeah, watch the replay. It wasn't a screen. He didn't really screen him well.
All right. We're past that. Nabuzani looks to pass it out. Gets that one out to Samuels. Samuels to Bartow to Steed. Yeah, Steed. Over to Samuels. Back to Steed. Back to Samuels. Into Bartow. No good. Artman rebound. And so Gonzalez will bring it down the floor. We'll hand off to Shirley to Artman. Artman back to Shirley. 6:10 and counting, or 6:10 to go. Lyndon Feltzer to Artman. Back to Lyndon Feltzer. Still down by 3. To Gonzalez for a nice little 2. No good. Bounces out. Artman rebound. Shot no good, and we have a foul on the floor.
Foul. We're going to stay right here, it looks like. Pulled on, that's going to be Owen Croskin of the Mustangs. So early here, this looks to be going to look to be competitive tonight.
Yeah. Plum obviously not have the best season, but they're looking good so far tonight. Lyndon Feltzer for 3, no good. And another charge.
They're going to call a push on Artman.
Push. My bad, looked like a charge from how he did that. How he did his arrows. And that ball picked off by Shirley, and a travel.
So in both games tonight, it looks like we're going to have traveling issues. Both Cavalier teams.
You don't want traveling.
You don't want traveling issues, that is for sure.
All right. Proskin gets it out to, that is Steed. Steed crosses the 10-second line. Over to Proskin, left side of the floor. Into Nabuzi, back out to Samuels. Samuels, he's got it. And the Cavaliers still held scoreless. Gonzalez. to Artman. Back to Gonzalez. Out, backs out to Corrado. That ball is tipped by Proskin. Debussy tried to get a little past him. I would say Barta there, but it goes off of Gonzalez's legs and bounces out.
And with that, we're going to have Hutchison Harris. He will exit the game. Tegan Shirley will enter. Artman will exit the game. Darius Bell will enter for the Cavaliers. Gonzalez, one of those kids, you need to get him started tonight. Currently the leading scorer for Kiski, averaging around 12.4 points a game for the Cavaliers. If you get him started, things are going to be a lot easier for the Cavaliers tonight.
And so now Proskin out to Steed. Nice pass back to him, no good. And a foul, they'll go on Bell. Out to Proskin. Steed with possession back to Proskin, my bad. To Samuels. Back out to Steed. 4:30. Nabuzzi. So Steed back to Nabuzzi. Back to Steed. Back to Nabuzzi. It's back and forth between them. Bartow. Steed. No look pass to Nabuzzi. Shot is no good. 5-0.
Not liking this one so far for the Cavaliers.
Plum is also trying to break a 5-game losing streak. That's what they're coming here to do. See if that can happen. Darius Bell under the hoop. You gotta push. Foul goes on Samuels. Both good. And that goes out to Samuels. Samuels for a little two is good. Kiski needs to pick it up.
Yes.
Shirley under the hoop. He's got it in.
A little bit of action now for the Cavaliers. Now, Andrew Finney going to enter the game for Avon Shirley.
Yeah, it got really loud there for a second. I was like, what? All right.
Plum looked out gunning early, but now the Cavaliers have kind of caught their stride.
Lenny Felser looks to set something up here. Hand off to Finney. Little pitch to Gonzalez. Takes the little jumper. No good. Shirley rebound. No stay with Kiski. That kind of looked like it went off his shoe too.
Yeah, I think it kicked off of his shoe when Shirley passed it. Helps Kiski out.
And that gets out to Gonzalez. Corner three. A lot of offensive fouls by Kiski so far.
Yeah, Kiski's already, I think they're at 4 fouls already in the first quarter. Not good. As Quentin Newman and Josh Codeman will enter the game for Plum. Will take out Stead and Bartow.
All right.
Kiski still looks like they're trying to shake off a little bit of rust from that Shaler loss acquired earlier in the week. So,
all right, so Codeman now down the floor. Or Over to that is Newman Samuels.
They're going to call travel on Samuels. Like a call, big call for the Cavaliers. I say I like the call, but who's to say if it was the correct call?
Yeah. And so Lyndon Feltzer down the floor. Takes himself, no look pass to Gonzalez in the right corner, but dribbles it out of there. Back to Lyndon Feltzer. To Shirley. Shirley to Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the foul line to Bell. Bell to Finney. Finney to Bell. Waits for him to jump.
That's going to be on the floor. We're going to get it on Proskin, which will be his second foul of the night. Proskin coming in at 6'4". Definitely someone you want to get out of the game.
We see that's what we're producing. Sorry. All right, here we go.
So here comes number 20 into the game, Gabe Timmons. We have him down. He is a player to watch.
4-3. What a way to make an entrance to the floor.
The sophomore averaging 7 a game. One of the marquee players to watch tonight for Kiski is playing just like his brother would.
So Nabuzi puts up a little swing pass, no good. And so Gonzalez brings it down the floor, 2 minutes to play in the first. Timmons, back to Gonzalez.
Nice idea there by Gonzalez, just not executed properly.
We got a timeout, a full timeout by Coach Puka, and tied up at 7, 1:54 remaining. We'll be back. All right, and so we are ready for action to resume here. We got some new players, so bear with me. Codeman with possession over to Nabuzi, to Steed.
McNeil enters the game for the Cavaliers. Wow, where was that to?
That was to the out of bounds.
Yeah, Jesse Steed, not a smart pass there. It's your Steed.
Steed, I think I've been saying Steed.
I think I'm just going to say Steed, yeah.
All right, McNeil over to get Timmons for 3. Got it. Back-to-back threes for the young man.
The kid can shoot. The kid can shoot.
And so Nabuzi to that is Bardo in the corners. 3 is no good. Gonzalez to Timmons for another one.
Timmons 3 in a row, baby.
3 in a row. And so now Nabuzi, that is Nabuzi corner three. He's got it.
The Bosnia, I think? He looks like he can shoot too. He has 2 threes on the night.
And
the Cavaliers are a momentum team though. If they catch a little bit line of fire, Timmons 9 straight, I mean, they definitely could run away with this one. As Shirley and Lindenfelser will re-enter the game for Finney and Gonzalez getting his first break of the game. Samuels and Bartow will come out for Xavier Nichols and David Anderson.
Shirley to McNeil. McNeil to Timmons. My bad. Lindenfelser. Oh, jump there. Bell. He's hit by like 3 guys at once on that
3
shot.
guys went up. I want to say it was kind of all ball though. Not going to be anti-Kiski, but
earlier at the line, Bell was perfect.
great jump stop by Lindenfelser able to deliver that ball. That was a great play by Lindenfelser. Definitely playing beyond his years with that one.
And so out of this shot, you got 23 seconds left in the first. Alrighty. Nabuzni out to Codeman and a foul.
Looks like they're going to call a hack.
McNeil.
As Gonzalez will re-enter the game for Shirley.
All right. Second one is good. And so Lindenfelser, 10 seconds to go. Puts a shot up.
Nice delay by Lindenfelser.
Alrighty then.
This is not Davion McNeil, Mr. Flem, but that was Lindenfelser.
And so 1.9, 2 seconds really to play. Pass in and a shoot. Codman.
Oh,
wow.
Well, a little bit too much there.
Yeah.
Pure Codman.
A little too high.
Yeah, but through one, 17-11, Kiski leads.
All right. Second quarter action is just about here. And 6-point lead by Kiski. See if Plum can do something here. Nabuzni with possession of it for the Mustangs. Over to Samuels. Samuels stops his dribble. Hutchinson Harris applying pressure there. Nabuzni near the right corner. And that goes out to Steve. Lindenfelser with a hand. He
Great
takes
hustle
it
play
over.
by Lindenfelser. foul.
Mr. Flem.
Mr. Plum, that is not Davion McNeil.
Yeah, Mr. Flem, come on, man. All right, sorry about that. I got distracted. Timmons with possession, coming down the floor. Gonzalez near the kind of near the baseline, and he backs out, gives it to Lindenfelter. 7 minutes to play. To Gonzalez, back to Lindenfelter. Back to Gonzalez. Artman falls to the floor.
Samuels ran right through Artman.
Gonzalez on the foul line, try to get it to Artman. That ball is taken over by the Mustangs. Group effort there to get it.
Gonzalez was going to look for Artman there, but again, just not executed well by Gonzalez.
And so Samuels with it over to Bartow, to Nabuzny, back to Bartow, to Samuels on the three-point line, no good. We got a foul.
There's going to be another push. It's going to be on Hutcherson Harris. It's going to be a second in the game as now Shirley is going to enter for Gabe Timmons. Timmons going to take the seat after 9 straight there for the Cavaliers. Brought huge momentum for the Cavaliers.
Yeah. And so Gonzalez with the rebound. He'll bring it down the floor. Nice little long two. No good. Lindenfelter rebound to Artman. There we
nice
go.
Nice pass by Lindenfelter.
All right. And so that is Steed down the floor to Proskin. Back to Proskin. Drives in, puts a shot up. No good. Rebound Gonzalez. And it goes to Artman and a what's the full no foul.
No, we got a double foul. She's going to put Hutcherson Harris at 3 already, which is going to cause Tegan Shirley to re-enter the game for the Cavaliers, and Proskin at 3 as well. So that's going to cause for Plum to go young here, as they're going to have David Anderson re-enter the game, the 6'1" sophomore.
I wasn't watching what happened there.
I mean, Proskin and Hutcherson Harris have been going at it here since about the first quarter. It was smart way to take control there by the referee. Can't have a game like this get out of hand. I mean, this is, at the end of the day, not a very important section game for either team, but
and so
Samuel stepped out. Every game for Kiski at this point is important. I mean, not for Plum, this is important. Plum has nothing to lose at this point. 2-9 on the year.
Yep, and so Lindenfelter passes that out to Shirley, to Gonzalez, back to Lindenfelter. 4-3, no good. And Nabuzny gets the rebound. Gets it over to Bartow. Back to Nabuzny. Going towards the right corner. Gets that to Bartow successfully. Takes a shot, no good. Brings out, and Gonzalez brings it down the floor. Lindenfelter to Shirley, to Gonzalez, deep 3. Got it. And a timeout. Full timeout by the Cavaliers, 24-11, 13-point lead. We'll be back.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Nice little minute timeout there.
Yeah, that was nice. Give the players a break, which was needed. But we got Codeman with possession over to that is Nabuzny. Nabuzny back to Codeman. Codeman back to Nabuzny, right side of the floor. Lindenfelser hits the ball there and ends up in Samuel's hands. Samuels to Bardo to Nabuzny for 3. No good. And Artman will take that over. Puts up a shot. He's got it.
Great take down the floor there by Artman.
And all right, so that's a technical foul for Lindenfelser. One more.
We're gonna have a technical foul administered here, Nate.
One more.
Not sure what happened there. I mean, they got tangled up under.
We're acting like we don't have a replay system.
Yeah, they got tangled up under the rim. I'm not sure what happened. It might have been the retaliation there from Lindenfelser, as Nabuzny is gonna take the technical free throw and he'll sink it. But I'm not very sure what the technical was. So Varsity will sink both. Plum will regain possession. This is a technical. And the Varsity has 8 out of Plum's 13 on the night.
At the end there, that's when.
I mean, he came back. I think that's when the ref called the tech. I think also genuinely out of fear. It looked like Lindenfelser was going to go in on him.
Yeah, that's exactly why the tech was distributed to him. All right, Gonzalez hops on it. That ball will go off of Samuels. Refs agree. All right, we're cleaning the floor. We need, like in the NBA, there's guys on the sticks.
So Timmons has re-entered the game now, with Lindenfelser getting pulled out because of the technical foul.
I mean, what if he gets another one? That's a suspension for 2 games.
He'll enter double digits.
Yeah. All right, Finney into Bell, puts up a shot. Foul.
Almost fell for Bell.
And Bell, 4 for 4 on the night with free throws. This should bump up the lead.
It should if you're the Cavaliers. Bell, a pivotal role player for the Cavaliers, I'd say. I mean, he had 10 points against Franklin Regional back in the middle of this early December. I mean, he's only averaging about 3.8 a game, but either way, he is a pivotal 3.8 there. Also gets a lot of rebounds, a lot of boards, especially on a not-so-height-heavy Cavalier team. Definitely helps them.
Yeah. And Bell goes perfect at the foul line. So we got Samuels. Finney picks it up. The Timmons, no good. Bell.
Again, Bell's going to pick up the foul. Great pass there by Finney to Timmons. I honestly think that when Samuels slapped the backboard, it moved the whole backboard.
Yeah, isn't that goaltending?
No, because he only hit the backboard. He didn't hit the ball. That's when he hit the ball. As Newman will re-enter the game for Samuels. As it looks like Angel Gonzalez about to enter the game. I think that's for the first time tonight. We're going to see the younger brother of Omari, Angel. As Gonzalez will come in for Bell. Bell has 8 on the night. I do not remember Bell having that many points.
I know.
But I guess he's gotten up. I guess he's
Straight foul shots.
really.
Yeah, straight foul shots.
He's up to 8.
Yeah. 2 for 2 at the line 4 times.
Hey, you gotta shoot him somehow, right? You gotta get the points where the points are earned.
Yeah. All right. Codeman over to Newman. Back to Codeman. Into Nabuzny. And into, that is Bardo. Ends up in Codeman's hands. Back to Bartman. Back to Codeman. Back to Nabuzny. Nabuzny to Codeman. Codeman to Bardo. And we got 2:23 remaining. Codeman drilling towards the right over to Anderson. Anderson to Bardo. Handoff to Nabuzny. Timmons applying pressure. Nabuzny. Night long 2 is good.
The Boston's in his bag. He is in his bag today.
Yeah. And so now Gonzalez to Finney for 3. Too long.
Timmons tried saving it. He's trying to get to the ref to push, but no use as Newman will exit. Nichols will re-enter for the Mustangs.
And so Codeman down the floor, 2 minutes to make something happen. Down by 15. And a kicking kind of.
I'm gonna call it kickball. Was it told to WPIAL refs to call the kickball a lot more? We saw about 5 or 6 in the girls' game tonight.
Travels and kicking kickballs.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They were like, hey, make sure we're calling this.
Make sure we're actually calling them this year.
And so Nabuzny.
He's up to 13. 13 of 18 of Plump's points.
And Gonzalez missed 3. Shirley.
He went up, he was looking for the contact, he was looking to draw the foul, and he got it.
And so we got, that is Avon Shirley. First one does not fall. The students, all the youth are going into the tunnel. Those will be introduced at half.
Yeah, as Finney will exit, Artman will re-enter. Shirley averaging around 8 points a game. Maybe he'll keep that average.
Hopefully. They can, well, I mean, you have
Oh,
a
misses it.
Gets his own rebound.
Spin gets his own rebound, just
No.
can't fall.
And so Steed will bring it down the floor. Steed gets it across. Way down to Codeman to Nabuzny in the corner. Too high of a pass to do anything with it. Bardo for 3, no good. Nabuzny with his rebound and the 2. And so Gonzalez to Shirley. Shirley to Timmons. Timmons drives in, puts the shot up, no good. And so another offensive foul by the Cavaliers.
As Bell and Lindenfelser will re-enter both for the Cavaliers as they're going to take out Avon Shirley and Landon Arp.
So Lindenfelser playing on that 1 tech. Got to be careful.
First time I think he's re-entering the game since that technical was administered to him.
Yeah. Codeman crosses 10-second line. Timmons applying pressure there. Got Bardo with it to Steed. Steed. And a timeout.
So 27 seconds left here to play.
30-second timeout.
30-20 is your score.
Yeah. All right, and so we are back out of the timeout. We got Steed passing it in. Gets that out to Codeman. Codeman to Nabuzny. Back to Codeman. Hand off to Nabuzny near the corner. Gets that out to Nichols. To Bardo. To Bardo for three. Got it.
Cavaliers are going to stomp the end zone. That Plum is in. That Plum has right now.
Lennon Feltzer for three.
As Plum has a strong finish to the first half.
Yeah, breaking the lead to only 7. We have a game on it.
They were once down by 20. Plum is playing hard as we enter halftime with a score of 30-23. Cavaliers lead.
right. All right, and so we are back.
Back here from halftime. 30-23 is your score in favor of Kiski Area. Avon Shirley's going to start out with the ball here for the Cavaliers. So Lindenfelser over to Gonzalez. To Artman to Shirley. To Lindenfelser. Look, fake the pass to Gonzalez. He'll get it out to Artman to Shirley. And tipped by the Bosny as he'll put it up and in. That is the Bosny's 15-17. So he's 17 on the night now. Having a pretty good game for himself. As Lindenfelser are going to pull it out, we'll give it to Gonzalez. Down low to Shirley. Shirley up and in. And Kiski's going to stay in the press. As Proskin's going to bring the ball down for the Mustangs. Unusual position, I would think, for Proskin over to Samuels. Over to Nabosny. Over to Barda. Is they're going to call Gonzalez on a hold? I think that is a valid call.
Yeah, I would agree with
He
the
was
refs
holding
there.
him, had him around the waist.
It's only his first foul of the night. Nothing to worry about. Hutchinson Harris is on the bench with the 3 fouls. So
Yeah, but Bell's playing a pretty good game. I will give the Bell for 3. That is going to be Bardo. He'll drain it 32-28. The Cavaliers need to wake up here and fast. Lindenfelser will bring it down the floor to Shirley. Back to Lindenfelser as they're trying to get through this zone here put on by the Mustangs. Back to Bell. Bell kind of loses handle of the ball to Gonzalez. Lindenfelser, we're just going to play a little nice game of catch here. As Nabosny, again on a fast break. Lindenfelser chasing him down. I think he got a hand on the ball, but Nabosny able to put it in. 19 tonight for Nabosny.
2 for 2 for him in the 4th quarter. And we got a 2-point lead left. That's it.
Yeah, this lead is diminishing fast for Kiski. As now here comes Gabe Timmons. Trying a little bit of light here for the Cavaliers as they're going to try to bring Timmons back and to give him that light. Lindenfelser, a deep 3, just rims out, rebounded by Bell. He puts it up, and it will go. Bell, first player from Kiski tonight to enter double digits. He has 10 and a timeout called by Corey Smith.
All right, so during the timeout, we got a crowd fan on. We'll be back.
And we're back as Proskin will inbound to Steed. Back to Proskins in the Bosny. And Bardo. Mr. Bardo, I don't know who that was to. That was going, it looks like, to Max Matura down there in the student section.
The call out is crazy.
Just saying. But Timmons re-enters the game for the Cavaliers. Lindenfelser to Gonzalez. They're trying to clear out Timmons for 3. Nice pass down low. Oh. And the foul on Bell. Samuels hacking the head there of Bell.
All right, Bell goes to the line. He's been perfect all night. That's where most of his points are coming from.
I mean, yeah, he's being a free throw line merchant tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, they're giving them to him. He's making them, right? So you got to do what you got to do as he'll make his first. as Codeman will re-enter the game as Samuels will exit with 3 fouls.
Yeah, and McNeil left.
Davion McNeil just ran out of the gymnasium. It looks like that might have been a possible pee break, but Bell will make both. Bell's total in the night goes to 12 as Proskin will inbound to Codeman. Back to Proskin, over to Steed, tries to get it down low to Proskin, hit off of Bell. And interesting, we have Luca Malaspina, the sophomore, entering for the first time tonight. I'm pretty sure it's the first time we are seeing him since the Armstrong game where he had 9 points in a little outburst. Oh, in the fourth quarter, but hey, he was shooting the ball and he was hitting the shots. Maybe that's why Coach Corey Smith is putting him in. As Steed will get it out to the Bosny, back to Steed. Down low to Proskin. To Bardo outside. Steed to Codeman as they're just going to go back and forth, trying to find anything in the zone put on here by the Cavaliers. As now Bell going down low with Proskin. Proskin's going to be able to finish. Proskin also playing on 3 fouls here. Gonna have to remember that. A little dangerous here as Lindenfelser looked to Malaspina. No use to Gonzalez. Timmons for 3, and he'll hit it again. As the Mustangs bring it down. Proskin under the basket again. Lindenfelser gonna get a tip on it, and Timmons gonna bring the ball up. Lindenfelser. Nice pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will miss the easy lay. As now Bell gonna have to retreat back. Codeman with the ball by the Whitfield 7. He's gonna drive in, put it up and in, as that's gonna be Codeman's first basket of the night. As Gonzalez will bring it back down the floor for the Cavaliers. Out to Timmons for 3. Again, as he'll miss his first shot of the night finally. But Malaspina will put it up and in. So the sophomore making his presence known here on the floor early, Malaspina. So that's going to be Bardo for 3 now for Plum. Miss, rebounded by Lindenfelser. Lindenfelser going to look to go to the rack himself. He's going to put it up. He went from the left, put it in his right, put it in. As now Steed will get it to Proskin. Proskin down, nice dish to Bardo, to Bosny for 3s that will miss. Tipped off a Bell into Gonzalez's hands. Gonzalez, a little bit of bag work for Gonzalez. He'll get it out to Timmons for 3. He'll miss again. And now Steed will get it out to Proskin as we're back off to the races. This game can just not seem to calm down. And Proskin and 1. Darius Bell going to get called for the foul, even though Gonzalez, when he jumped up there earlier, not the straightest in the world, but always up to the ref's discretion, possibly a makeup call, as Timmons will exit the game after his big-time 3. So will Bell. So the 2 leading scorers for the Cavaliers tonight will exit, both Timmons and Bell with 12 respectfully. As Davion McNeil back from his possible potty break, going to come in. Lindenfelser going to exit the game as he does not look happy. But Rado, Hutcherson, Harris, and Tegan Shirley entered for Timmons and Bell. As Proskin will miss the free throw, rebounded by McNeil as McNeil's pushing heavy. To Malaspina, that's going to get hit out by Proskin. It will stay Cavalier ball here with 2:33 left to play in the third period. 43-36 your score as Kiski Area just can't seem to be able to get separation from the Mustangs. As McNeil now looking over to Gonzalez, to Hutcherson Harris, back to Gonzalez. Look down low for Shirley as that's going to get hit out of his hands. Going to hit off of Proskin last. And it will stay in possession of the Cavaliers. as Samuels gonna enter the game. Gonzalez inbounds down low to Shirley. Shirley puts it up and in. As now Coleman will bring it up for the Mustangs. This has been a lot of run and gun tonight. Not a lot of calm down for both teams. A lot of pushing, a lot of running and gunning, and there's going to be a kickball violation on Amari Gonzalez.
And there they go. They resurface again, the kickball. And so that goes out to
over to, it looks like Nichols for the basket. That's going to be up and in. Now Gonzalez brings it down for the Cavaliers. We'll give it to McNeil. Over to Gonzalez in the corner. Finds Hutcherson Harris as he's going to try to take it in, and Nichols called for the push. I mean, I didn't see really anything, because that was all ball. That was all ball there by Xavier Nichols. A little bit of a push, but I'm not very sure possibly what the referee could have saw there. But either way, Hutcherson Harris will go to the line for two. And that will bounce in. As Finney will re-enter for the Cavaliers from Malaspina. Lindenfelser will re-enter for Gonzalez. Gonzalez will leave the game with 3. Malaspina will leave the game with 2. Harris for the second free throw. Up, hits off the backboard, rebounded by McNeil. To Finney to a wide open Lindenfelser for 3. Off the back iron, and once again, McNeil trying to rebound it. Harris and McNeil seem to collide and fall down as Shirley will re-enter the game for the Cavaliers. Hutcherson Harris will exit. As Codeman to Kroskin to Nabosny, but a great play by Tegan Shirley there. Little pickpocket from behind will force the ball out of bounds. As Nabosny currently has 19. Highest scoring player of either team in tonight's matchup is for 3 as he'll hit it again. That will put his total up to 22 on the night. Just a little bit over half of Plum's points. As Lindenfelser over to McNeil. Back to Lindenfelser. Lindenfelser looks for the 3 to Shirley, who also looks for it. Back to Lindenfelser. He'll drive into McNeil. Davion McNeil for 3. Off the back iron is now Samuels on the fast break. Lindenfelser. Nice heads up play by Lindenfelser, just tapping the ball out. As now Lindenfelser is going to get in there as they're looking for the foul. McNeil will put it up and in. So McNeil will get in the score column tonight as we have about 30 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. 7-point game, 48-41 Cavaliers. Codeman with the ball. To Nabosny. To Proskin. Down to Nichols. Back to Codeman. To Samuels. Down low to Nichols, who's going to get it to Proskin. Proskin wasn't expecting for it to get to him. Samuels for 3. It's going to hit off the front iron. Proskin's going to put it up. It's going to roll around, and it's going to go in. And Lindenfelser with 2 seconds left. He's going to heave it. That's going to be short, and that will end the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Cavaliers with a 5-point lead, 48-43.
All right, we're back.
As we're back.
Fourth quarter action.
Fourth quarter, yeah. Let's get more of an interesting game than I thought it would be. I genuinely thought this would have been a blowout in the Cavs' favor coming into this, but Plum's put on a show tonight, all behind Bryson the Bosnies. He has 22 out of Plum's 43, as he would just pass it off to Bardo to Steed. I think that's Stead. I'll say Stead. Stead gonna drive in, trying to get it down to Samuels, but stolen by Andrew Finney. And they're gonna call a travel on Andrew Finney there. Not sure what that possibly was. I mean, he did kind of spin a full 360 spin. But inbound by Nabosny, they'll get it to Bardo to Kroskin. To Nabosny, back to Bardo. To Kroskin again. Now to Samuels. And Samuels is calling for a screen. Or he's just calling for Stead to get the ball. Stead, more than likely the point guard. To Kroskin as he's going to try to go to work on Tegan Shirley. Nice spin and he'll put it up and in. 48-45 now. Lindenfelser created for contact as he'll stare down Stead. Lindenfelser up to 8 on the night. As now Lindenfelser and Shirley are going to go for that double team over and back on Stead. And saved by the timeout of Coach Paka.
Alrighty then, that'll...
And with 6:58 left here in the fourth quarter, the Cavaliers lead 50-45. And we're back here as Gabe Timmons has re-entered the game for the Cavaliers. Trying to look who else. Darius Bell. So both leading scorers of the Cavaliers tonight back in this one. As Stead gonna inbound the ball to the Nabosny. Nabosny, like I've said it previously, has ruled for the Mustangs tonight. 22 points. As now Stead, the Kroskin is trying to break down this 3-2 zone of the Cavaliers. As Kroskin and Samuels just going to play a little game of pass right now. Timmons, fresh legs off the bench, really making his presence zone on defense. Stolen by Lindenfelser, but taken back by Bardo. A little spin. Blocked by Bell. As Lindenfelser to Shirley for 3. Shirley looks for it, no use. Timmons looks for it as well. Nice swing pass over to Lindenfelser. Got him to jump. He's going to go behind the back pass to Bell, but blocked by Stead. Jason Williams-esque pass there from Lindenfelser.
Alrighty then. That was something right there, that little sequence.
Great pass by Lindenfelser.
All right, Bell.
But hey, Bell's right back in the line. He's perfect tonight.
Perfect,
So.
there we go.
Hey.
I got a little worried though. The commentators curse, some people say. Here we go. Shot 2. It is up.
Well, hey. Bell has 14. As Stead gets it up to Samuels to Nabosny. You know he's going to look for a three. Samuels looks for it. No point. Stead now going to carry it out as we enter within 6 minutes of this contest. Back to Bardo. Nabosny asking for the screen on from Bardo as they're just going to get it right back to Steed. Guys, that's what they do when they need to generate offense, it seems like. Go right back to Steed. As Samuels with the ball, stolen by Gonzalez, as he'll give it up to Lindenfelser. And Samuels off the backboard with the block. Bell puts it up, no good. Bell puts it up again as he'll put it down in there. 16 tonight for Darius Bell. Bell leading scorer for the Cavaliers as Samuels is going to put that up. Missed. Samuels in a jump ball with Bell, but Timmons was in there. He was under all of it. As Cavalier ball. As Codeman will enter for Steed. Artman looking to re-enter the game now for the Cavaliers as he'll re-enter for Bell. So, Lindenfelser will bring it down for the Cavaliers. Under 5 left here to play at Kiski Area. Gonzalez to Shirley. Risky pass to Lindenfelser. Lindenfelser sees something to Shirley for 3. That is off the front rim and will be rebounded by Proskin as Lindenfelser going to keep on some pressure. Continues to look to Codeman, but will look Gonzalez now on Codeman. Gonzalez trying to get a little pass there. It's now Bardo for 3 as he'll drain it. 54-48 now is your score.
6-point lead.
6-point lead. Yeah, I mean, the Cavaliers' their foot is still on the pedal, right? As they're going to pass the ball around, turn a little triangle formation, just trying to catch their breath. No shot clock, so you can do that. But
applying some pressure.
I must say, Plum has impressed me tonight. As Gonzalez, a deep 3, rebounded by Bardo, and Hodman will take it up as Coach Corey Smith not very pleased with Gonzalez's shot selection. Nabosny now for the Mustangs, leading scorer of 22 tonight. I feel like a broken record saying it, but it's something that needs to be said. But he'll go up, get fouled, as he'll go to the line for 2, as they say the foul was on even Shirley. As Nabosny looking to add to the point total tonight and to cut into that Kiski Area lead.
Very energetic student section. I just have to give it.
Yeah, they're not doing a very good job. I need Landon Moore to get enthusiastic. Lucas Yost, get enthusiastic. If you're going to be up here, Yost, one day, I need you to be enthusiastic.
Okay, a little bit.
A little bit now. As Nabosny missed the first. He goes up, misses the second. The crowd noise got to him. As Lindenfelser going to push the ball now for the Cavaliers. Nice bag work here from Lindenfelser. Faked it, puts it up, no use. Rebound by Ortman, blocked by Nabosny. And we'll get it back to Codeman. It's now Codeman behind the back. Lindenfelser trying to pickpocket, no use. Bardo for 3, he seems hot. Boom! And that will cause a timeout. Timeout, Plum. Nabosny is hype. Bardo will enter double digits, and with 3:05 left here in the 4th, the Cavaliers are holding on to a slight 3-point lead, 54-51. we're back.
Yeah, we're back. 3 points is all that's...
All that separates the Mustangs and the Cavaliers, as we have 3:05 left here in the fourth. Gonzalez set to inbound the ball there on the right side of the court from my viewing. So he'll get it to Lindenfelser, and Bosney and Samuels are pressed up. Nice little baseball pass to Timmons. Timmons holding it, didn't want to give it to Artman too soon. As Gonzalez calling Lindenfelser back to receive the ball as we set up the offense. Timmons now getting face guarded by Codeman. Timmons on the run once again. Lindenfelser trips, nice pass by Gonzalez, but he's going to fumble the ball going up, and that will be a Plum possession.
This could tie it right here.
Yeah, you have Xavier Bardo, he's hot, he has 12. You have Bryce Nabosny, 22, he's also hot, but he hasn't missed those 2 free throws down there, pivotal free throws earlier. Who's to say if he still has that hot hand going for him, and how Coleman holds the ball, gets it to Nabosny, to Bardo, back to Nabosny. As Nabosny, some work as he's going to go in, Nikola Jokic style, put it up and in. He had some slow steps there. His total now 24, 1 point lead for the Cavaliers. Gonzalez guarded by Samuels to Shirley, back to Lindenfelser. Lindenfelser now telling Gonzalez to get back up to the top. It's back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Shirley. Shirley. No, he's going to give it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Lindenfelser. Lindenfelser goes off the screen, puts it up, and it just does not fall for the Cavaliers, as now Nabosny escapes with the rebound. Nabosny out to Samuels. Samuels to Proskins. He'll dribble out to Codeman. Smith not happy about something going on the floor right now. As Samuels now, Darius Bell coming to the bench, leading scorer tonight for the Cavaliers. And they're going to call Gabe Timmons for a hold. That's going to be Timmons' first foul of the night, as he's been playing a pretty clean game. They're going to give the hold call to Timmons, as Bell's going to re-enter. Artman will exit. As Samuels is going to inbound. Gets it to Codeman. To Samuels. Samuels being guarded by Gonzalez, up here towards the top to Proskin, guarded by Bell. To Bardo, guarded again by Gonzalez. To Nabosny, back to Bardo, to Proskin down low. Bell going to try to get him up and over, and he's going to be fouled. And Proskin will go to the line for 2 with 56 left to play here in this one.
This is getting a little
too antsy.
Get a little
We've
tingly.
had 2 antsy games tonight.
I think it's time for you to stand up.
Proskin at the line, 4-2. Proskin first, sinks it, nothing but net.
Never thought I'd say the night. We are tied up at 54.
Yeah, Plum came in here as Smith is going to call a full timeout as he has 3 left. I don't know if I'm going to say smart move, if there are any former basketball coaches out there. Frame me if I'm wrong. Might be a smart move here by Smith.
I think it is. I mean, you got timeouts.
It's essentially like icing the kicker in a football.
I mean,
biggest shot of the night here.
And you think if Nabosny made those 2 free throws, they could have a chance to go by 3.
Exactly. And I mean, Kiski this entire second half just not been able to produce the offense the way they want to.
But yeah, I mean,
and Plum's giving Kiski a ride for their money. I gotta give it to Plum. Plum coming in here 2-9.
Yeah, I mean,
this does not look like a 2-9 Plum team. This is a game that Coach Puckett engraved in his players' mind. This is one that we can escape with. This is one we can win. Let's finish Kiski's season. Let's prevent the back-to-back section title. A lot of things going for Kiski right now.
Section may be out of reach with the losses to Hampton and Shaler.
The Hampton loss was all right. The Shaler loss was a big no-no. So definitely going to have to win out if you're the Cavaliers.
I lost tonight.
Right? Just eliminate them from contention. But again, I don't know what else is going on in you know, I don't know what the records are looking like currently for boys basketball. As we're back here, Proskin for his second shot. It is up, back rim, rebounded by Gonzalez, and here we go. Lindenfelser going to bring the ball down slowly for the Cavaliers. Lindenfelser. Guarded by Nabozny. To Gonzalez. Screen set by Bell. Gonzalez to the rack. Can't find anyone. Going to pass it back out to Lindenfelser. He's going to hold. And a timeout again by Coach Corey Smith.
All right, we'll take a look inside.
As we're going to take a look inside Section 2 here. Penn Hill's currently 4-1, with their only loss being to Indiana, which was a 20-point blowout in the favor of Indiana. Shaler, 3-1. Only loss to Kiski here about, what was that, the 22nd?
Yeah, 22nd.
Yeah. Shaler, 3-1, just beat Kiski. I do not know who their one loss is to. You can definitely look here. As Shaler's section loss came to the hands of Penn Hill, 62-47. So definitely a competitive section. Hampton 2-2, Kiski Area 2-2, Plum 1-3, and Coach Quavo over at Armstrong really struggling. 4-8 overall, 0-5 in section. Gotta feel bad there, but at the end of the day, you just can't do much about it sometimes. Sometimes you just don't have the most talented team in the world. As now Gonzalez gonna inbound here, 36 seconds left to play. Lindenfelser with the ball. To Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to drive, gets it to Timmons. They're gonna call push on Samuels.
Bad part is...
Wait, is that a foul? That is a foul on...
Bad part about Plum is they only got 2 fouls to their name.
Kiski only with 3, so we're not going to see any bonus shots.
Very unlikely.
Very unlikely right now. 29 seconds left.
They have 2 to give in 28 seconds. That's...
As I'm pretty sure it was Timmons who would inbound the ball. To Lindenfelser. To Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the ball, 18 seconds left. Gonzalez is going to drive in and hits off his foot. And Codeman is going to come out with the ball. And a timeout now by Coach Pucka. As this one is getting... This is exciting. 11 seconds left. We're tied at 54. We're tied at 54, Nate. So if you're Coach Pucka right now, what are you doing?
What am I thinking?
Yeah, what are you even thinking? You're drawing up a play. Your players are 2 and 9.
Do you go in for it? Do you go for 3?
You're not going for 3. You're going for what you can try to get. You're going for 2, right? There's no doubt in my mind that he's having his players go for a 2.
Honestly,
who do you give it to then? Nabozny. Nabozny has 24. Do you give it to Steve? He has 12. Do you even give it to Proskin, who, granted, only has 9? Well, yeah, it only has 9. 9 is a pretty good number, but he's been dominating. Who do you want to feed the ball to in this situation? Who has enough of a hot hand to where you know that is your guy?
All right.
As the Cavaliers bring in Tegan Shirley and Avon Shirley and Andrew Finney, a little bit of an all-defensive lineup as Finney turns his back. Codeman gonna inbound the ball, gets it out to Proskin, to Samuels. 8 seconds left on the clock. Samuels driving in, no point. It's up and in. Timeout by Smith with 3 seconds left. And the Cavaliers are going to need a 3 to win this one.
There should be 4 seconds on the clock.
I agree with Gabe. Nate. 4 seconds on the clock.
4 seconds. 4.
Full timeout here for the Cavaliers.
All right, sorry about that.
So we're back. So if you're Coach Smith, you giving the ball to Gabe Timmons here. I think everybody in this gymnasium knows the ball's going to Timmons. What is he? Four or five tonight from behind the arc. He's playing great. Only a sophomore. Do you give it to Gonzalez, who now granted hasn't been playing his best basketball?
Gabe Timmons all the way.
He's still your leader of this team.
We got a flashlight on. We're getting recorded.
So with 3 seconds left, well, no, we have 4.8. So we have 5 seconds now on the clock. Kiski's got to go to length of the floor in 5 seconds. This is not the NBA. You do not start on the closer end of the basket.
They do have the whole court.
Timmons,
They have to get
Schneider, Gonzalez, Finney, and Lindenfelser. Your lineup for the Cavaliers.
All shooters. All shooters.
I don't know how much of a shooter Finney is, but
I would say the back two currently are your main shooters. Finney, last resort.
Here we go.
Gotta
5
get it down
seconds
the floor.
left. We get it out to Finney.
To Gonzalez and a
Finney to
foul.
Gonzalez as we have a foul with 3.5 left.
They do have
4
those fouls to give it.
They do have the fouls to give too.
Smart play by the coach. Smart play by the coach. Coach Puka knows what he's doing there. I mean, that was very
I don't know if that was necessarily a Puka. I don't know if that was a Dave Puka call.
Hey, I'm giving him the credit. If he told us to go out there and
4
foul.
seconds left. The Cavaliers section title hopes on the line. They get it to Gonzalez for two. He drives in. He doesn't get it off. And that is the game, and Plum will upset the Cavaliers. Hey, if you're Plum, hey, great game from Plum tonight. Great game from Kiski. That is a huge win if you're the Mustangs. Congrats to the Mustangs. Gonzalez unable to get the shot off.
What did we just
And that is the game. 56-54 your final. We will have player interviews here shortly. We will be back.
All right, so
Coach Smith did not look up here. Heartbreaking loss for the Cavaliers. Congrats to Plum on the amazing game. I think this is the first doubleheader of the year, but we had two competitive games, two games people wanted to watch.
Yeah, sadly we don't get the interviews. They were going to be two Kiski players.
We're going to be two Kiski players, but
understandable.
Yeah,
after a
hard loss like that. And who wants to interview after a loss like that? Now, Pencak Sports, PSN Primetime Player of the Game, who are you thinking for this? I think I know I have mine.
I kind of want to give it to Nabuzi.
The Bosnian.
The Bosnian.
The Bosnian had 24 tonight.
He led the team.
Yeah, a part of me wants to give it to Makai Samuels. He had that game-winning basket, but I think overall, you got to remember who got you there, and I think that's going to be Bryson Bosnian.
Yeah, I mean, he led the team from start to finish. He was in the whole entire game. He never sat down.
And only a sophomore, so you're going to be seeing a lot more in the Bosnia here over the next 2 years. So with that, Nate, is it time?
Yeah, I think it's time. It's been Nathan Pencak
and Cohen Fritsch.
And we will catch you next week.